breathed in fire, purged in...
Keep the Knight Penitent bodies outside the city.
He survives in the light of holy cleansing fire!
They burned him! He offered himself up and those damn knights burned him!
Leave her be. She suffered enough already. I will tell you what you wish to know. It started last night, with the tolling of the bells.
Behold, the Reverend Mother Prova and the Burn Knight Yurivar, sole survivors of the battle at Hell's Gates.
Today we gather to witness the dawn of a new age. One made possible by the courage and sacrifice of our father Inarius. Yurivar and I have returned from the depths of hell, bearing his message along with the scars of our trials, to show that our devotion has not wavered.
In hell, I was cleansed by battle and flame. Doubt and wickedness were burned away. But in the end, I was preserved. May all who serve the light do the same. This man is a mercenary, sworn to the service of the murderer, Lorath. He tried to hide the Horadrim girl, Neyrel, from our judgment. A girl who threatens us all by carrying a fragment of the very same evil I battled in hell.
Do you agree to repent of your sins and walk with us in the light?
I do. Bless you, Reverend Mother. Thank you. In the name of the Holy Father, I swear it.
Release him.
With all due respect, Reverend Mother, Father Inarius' mercy was great, but did he not also preach justice? Where then was the mercy for Yosef when Lorath slaughtered him?
Yurivar.
What does it say about the cathedral if we allow such sins to go unpunished? Neither Lorath or the girl have been found. We have gained nothing. So tell me, is he owed mercy? Or is it justice?
Justice! 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 No, please! I told you everything! I repented! No!
You see, his sins were too great, too deep. And his faith was not strong enough to preserve him. Evil will no longer be tolerated in Sanctuary, and we will show the heavens that we are worthy! I'll not have the faithful of Inarius shedding tears for a sinner. I won't say it twice. Where's your decency? Clear off! And you're Prova's abandoned lapdog. Is that right? What a dismal, faithless existence. That's the problem with you and Horadrim. Such thinking always leads to hubris, and hubris leads to failure. Lorath's no stranger to it. Buried his own brother. Chased away the little one, that brat, Neyrel. Only comfort left for him is at the bottom of a bottle. Tread carefully, Wanderer. Judgment hungers for you both. And outside the city walls, not even our Reverend Mother will be able to stay its hand.
That sick bastard has probably already sent his zealots after Lorath. The old man better still be alive.
Will you help me, stranger?
You there! Why do you approach the house of a known heretic? Deny me again, and you will join the condemned sin. I will ask only once more. What do you know of Lorath Nar?
I know that he's a recluse and a drunk, but he's not the one burning people alive.
Silver words from a sinner's tongue. You will atone!
I wish you'd arrived a moment sooner. No. Shins broken. Legs are dead weight.
Where is Lorath?
Don't know. No one knows. Third time I've come here looking for him. First time I got caught. Brought a message for the old man. We found Neyrel.
Neyrel? Is she safe?
A friend of mine is keeping an eye on her. The steelsmith, Raher. Biggest man in Giakul. He'll know where she's gone.
Wanderer. So many corpses. Always leading to you. And who is this? I am here to seek aid. Haradrim. Lorath. He was profane, yes, but reliable. I see he isn't here. Where is Nerel?
As if I'd answer now.
Leave, Prava. Your knights are dead already. No sense in joining them.
My knights? How poorly do you think of me that I would beat a woman half to death? This was Urivar's doing, not mine.
Who is Urivar? What do you know of him?
He was just another man of faith. Another knight marching through hell. Nameless, faceless. I never knew what he truly was. Until now. A repentant man prays for forgiveness, and Urivar burns him alive. There's no faith in such an act, no redemption. Only ego.
You didn't stop him.
No, I didn't. But he's begun a war for the cathedral's heart. To save every life is to lose the war. I am not your enemy, Wanderer. Not when I gave you my blessing. Not when we shed blood together in the streets of Caldeum. And not now. Your mind is poisoned against me. I see that. But in time, you will accept the truth. All those who serve the light must huddle together, lest we die alone in the cold.
It's no use talking to her. Just go. Find Raher. I'll be fine.
Back in line. You want in? You get checked for disease like everyone else.
Lady, I told you. There's no more room.
No coin, no deal. You want the blade, you pay the price.
Smithing fit for an iron wolf. Axes, armor, pots and pans.
Lucky day, friend. You seem to have found him. I hope the cobbler didn't send you. Such a kind heart. Patched up her doorframe once. Now she sends every poor soul that needs a carpenter my way. Only, that's not quite what
I'm here for Nerel.
Ah, a friend of Lorath's then. Here, step into my workshop. Some things are best shared in privacy. And comfort. Faye, we have a guest.
Yes, Papa.
Come, sit. I think better when I'm working. Faye, have you seen my... This is my daughter, Fayira. We can speak freely here. Isn't that right?
I understand you've word of Neyrelle.
Yes, our friend Lorath was on her trail, but he left off. Didn't say why or where to. I saw her, though. She came through town a few weeks ago.
How did she seem?
You needn't be so cautious. I know what she carries. I've seen what it has cost her. Last I saw her, she went in search of passage across the river, into Nahantu.
What? You just let her go off alone? You didn't even offer to help her? What is wrong with you?
Could you fetch the set chisel for me, dear?
Yes, Papa.
Fahira is a foundling. Of circumstance, if not neglect. She and the welfare of this town are the responsibility I have taken onto my shoulders. Just as you, Lorath, and Neyrelle have chosen to carry the burden of creation on yours. I will not trade one for another. Would you?
I suppose not.
You care too much, my friend. But that is a glad thing. Whatever you need while you're on Geokul, I will be by your side. They've returned. Stay put, Faye. If trouble comes a-knocking...
Then I go to the hideout, like you said.
That's my girl. Guardsmen, how many?
More than usual. The gate won't hold.
They must not breach the city. We don't. The infection started in Nahantu. We can only stymie the flow.
Nahantu? That's where you said Neyrelle's gone. I need to go after her.
I know. And I promise we'll find her. Just as soon as Geokul is safe.
thick to the east. Let's clear it out, stop it spreading.
Keep coming.
Die here. Only two gods. Where are the rest?
They won't stop. Each kill brings two more. We're the only ones left.
Calm yourself. We're going to finish this fight, and then drinks are on me. You hear?
Hold on, Guardsman. Gone. We will remember. Things are worse than I thought. The Hollows are stronger and more numerous than we've ever seen. I promised I'd take you to Nerel, and I mean to keep that promise. But if the Hollows attack Geokul again, if Ira...
I understand. Go. See to your daughter.
Thank you, my friend. We'll meet further down the road and find Nerel together. I swear it.
Nerel was traveling by boat. The old bridge should have a good vantage of the river.
Even though you traffic with darkness, you have accomplished much good in the eyes of the Cathedral. I can understand why Brava has tolerated you this long. But if the Church is to survive, it must hold tight to its convictions. Either the rules apply to everyone, or they do not actually exist. That builds trust. The heretic Nerel has fled holy judgment. Wielding the very soulstone she stole from our brethren as they lay dying in hell. Where is the girl?
I see no reason to help you find her, Knight.
How many lives will you trade to protect Nerel? Is her life worth more than his?
You bastard.
Burn away the darkness!
who saved your life. Or Eru, if you like.
Eru, thank you. But why? Why save me?
Couldn't very well leave you to fester in the river. Bad for the fish. What brought you to Nahantu?
I'm looking for my friend Neril. She's somewhere out there with a prisoner. A dangerous prisoner. I need to make sure she's all right.
Sounds like we should find her. This is Nahantu. Help is needed, so help is offered. Unless you are refusing. Good. Then let's search the river. Bound to be some sign of your friend. Someone up ahead.
I only lost a limb, but you were run through and drowned. How do you manage?
They wouldn't have, without me.
Eru here patched me up. Perhaps he could help you too.
No amount of healing will bring back my arm. But Ram might ease the sting.
I'm afraid you will need far more than a drink to ease the pain of that wound.
You're right. Could use a place to sip on it in peace. I know a spot southeast of here.
You're being hunted by the Cathedral of Light? Knew there was a reason I liked you.
Locked. Of course they locked it down. Old friends. Too crafty for their own good.
Imperial ruins like this always had some kind of a secret tunnel built in. There must be another way.
There is. But it'll take some acrobatics. Don't worry, I can manage. Come, down below. Be on guard. There's no telling what's taken up residence inside.
Inside. serve the spirits first.
Oh? And do they often bid you to do this much violence?
Only when there's something worth protecting.
You and I think we'll get along. They left the rope. Always have a backup, I used to tell them. Isn't it nice when people listen? Mosia, then I remember it.
I took shelter from a monsoon here once.
Me too. More than once. It's perfect for what I'm planning. My friend, this I cannot do. The knights know my name now. Better to keep them here than in the city, where they might go after my daughter or her father.
Aren't you your daughter's father?
Fayira is well provided for, no matter where she is. And she'll have you know that I'm her papa. My point is, I can do more good here in this place than back in the city. Look, I'll show you. Walk with me a moment, friend.
I'll unbolt the main entrance.
Years ago, I ran a mercenary company out of this place. The Pale Hand. I had less to lose then. But now, the fight's been brought to me. And I think I'd be more used to you as a mercenary, a shield for hire, if you will, than a smith. Though there's a chance you'll get both out of me. And my name still carries weight. The other mercenaries will be more likely to return if I am here. And you will need their help, my friend. You will never regret hiring one of the Pale Hand into your service. Friend, your heart is in a good place, but you wield it with the subtlety of a hammer. This wound, this loss is mine. Mine to carry, mine to tend. I will grieve it with my family in the privacy of my home. For now, let's stay focused on Nerel. That's where the Pale Hand comes in. We can help fight your fight. My friends from those days are scattered across Sanctuary. I want you to find them and bring them here. It may take some convincing, but I'm sure you can manage.
What is this?
Recognize it. I made it. Crafted for an old ally, a bounty hunter named Subo. Barely a scratch on it. I don't think Subo knows about my recent, injury. Would you consider assisting him in my place? The Fens must mean Hawazar. Start there. Take the helm, so he knows I sent you.
My aim is considerably better when you don't hinder it. If Ray here did not come through himself, then he has good reason. You're the helm. That is good enough for me. Yes, I know of you. And since that bandit who got past you will be back with many of his angry friends, I hope some of what they say of you is actually true. I need you to buy me the time to do what's necessary. I captured one of the bandits and stashed him below. This way. Here's information we need. I can convince him to give it up. They will be coming to free him soon. Or to slit his throat to keep him from talking. Keep them occupied while I have a chat with him.
My fate is the same, whether I talk or not. Is to keep them unspoiled. I don't know what they do with them after that. I know they're doing something at the Weep Sweat Order. But I swear to you, I don't know what it is.
See? He felt like talking after all. Hopefully there is still time. Meet me at the Windswept Altar. Don't keep me waiting. Go in the front. Get the big one's attention. Keep him distracted. You'll know what to do when the time comes. And don't kill anyone.
in service of the living swamp, we offer up this innocent blood so that the swamp might serve us in our time of... Well, it seems we have a visitor.
You're bandits? You're cultists.
And you're already dead. Whoever you are, you're outnumbered.
Leave and live.
Blood will be spilled!
Please get me out of this place!
When were you going to tell me this was a rescue mission?
I assumed you were paying attention. And everything worked out fine, didn't it? Let's get this one home and collect our bounty.
Everything worked out fine.
Worked out well enough. Maybe Ray here and these mercenaries can be useful. From time to time. I'll meet you back at their lair. And by the way, keep the helmet. I never needed it in the first place. Fight well, Rahir.
I fought even better with two arms.
I'm sorry. I did not mean...
I'm joking, Subo. I thank you for the kind words.
I will not let you down.
I'll watch your back.
I need to keep looking.
Too late to run. Show me, Judah, the might of the steppes. Stay your hand. I swear to you by the bloated worm and by the ways of my people, my life is yours to take. But first, allow me to exact my revenge upon those who have wronged me. Call me Variana. Call me mercenary. Call me butcher. My quest is to deliver my vengeance upon the cannibal chieftains who chased me from my clan. I will not die until my enemies are dead by my hand. I will not. So much flesh. So much temptation. I need to be gone from this. That pit. I've been down there so long, I could barely tell friend from foe. Glad I didn't kill you. You bested me. By the law of my people and the law of the worm, I am yours to butcher and devour. But before that happens, I must put 2 cannibal chieftains under my knife. Grelka the Craven and Zolmog Venomblood must die.
Why?
Because they banished me. Because they wounded my honor. Because I don't like them. I need help to destroy them, Wanderer. We are agreed. Then first we seek Grelka, sure to be in his feasting hall. Cannibals loyal to Grelka roam the untamed scraps. At least a few must know where his hole is.
return to the land you beat.
See the map tattooed on the palm. Quickly now. Here. This has to be the entrance to Grelkar's feast hall. Well, got them like Grelkar can be made to reveal where Zolmark is. Tell me where Zolmark is! Tell me! There's still a way for me to find Zolmark, but burn this effigy. I need to prepare.
What is it you're doing?
My people have a ritual. It can tell me what I must know, but it... Just be quiet.
Oriana, what's happening? It's too much. You don't need to do this to yourself.
Don't look at me. Zolmark, Tyrant King, Crown of Teeth, Throne of Bone, King of Flesh, made flesh. Zolmark, anointed in Guran. Zolmark in Guran. Guran. We got to go on now. Make haste. Guron streets will be thick with Zolmark's sycophants, all on the lookout for threats to his coronation. But if we get our hands on a boat, we can enter the city by the docks. Far fewer eyes than the main gates. rowboat will do. The make survivor. Come out of your hole, Zolmark! I'll have your head! Hold. You hear them. You hear them celebrating. That filthy wretch is showing off his power already. But a feast is to our advantage. We can lose ourselves in the crowd, get close to Zolmark, slit the bastard's throat before he even knows we're there.
Returning to the land you sought to betray. I let you live then because you didn't matter. You still don't, but I won't be so gracious now.
I came back for your head, Zolmark. I should have taken it years ago. I won't be leaving without it.
Pay proper respect to your tyrant king, dear Variana. Perhaps I'll allow you to survive.
You're not my king, Zolmark. Never my king. And I'll never be one of you again.
Oh, you never lose the taste, woman. I suspect you know that all too well. Just as you know the law of our people. Eat or be eaten!
It's done. My word is my bond. End my life, as we ended Zolmark's. I told you, my life is yours to take. As you wish, but my offer stands. Nobody would miss me anyway. Well, maybe Ray here. No reason to linger. I'm headed south, returning to a gathering place for mercenaries in Nahantru. You need a butcher or a blade, seek me there. Or if you change your mind about eating me. Sometimes I wake up, and just for a moment, I forget I'm an exile. Do you ever miss your people, Supo?
I am an exile by choice, rather than, well, your reason. But that does not make it any easier. We are both orphans.
must be the tunnel's entrance.
No! Stay back!
What is this? This must be it.
Don't touch that!
You can't have any.
Stay out of there! No! I warned you!
My son, don't blame yourself. I know you can't control your powers. Never doubt that I love you, and will always love you. My only regret is I taught you shame and fear. I should have never hidden you away from the world. They should see what a beautiful, brave soul you are. Please, don't repeat my mistakes. All my love. Da.
Leave! Get out! Before there's only pieces of you left!
What have you done with the boy?
He's dead! I tore him apart!
Where did you get that?
You're a child. Is this yours?
It was a gift from Father. Please.
Where is he? I can't leave a child alone. Please, come with me.
You saw what happened? And I get scared. The monsters appear.
I know a place where you wouldn't need to be scared. There are good people, but you must give them the chance to show you.
And you? You'll be there too?
Of course I will.
Where should I go?
There's a man named Rahir, a good man. He leads a group of mercenaries called the Pale Hand. Find him. He'll have a place for you.
All right. I'll meet you there.
Welcome back. Even better with 2 arms.
I'm sorry. I did not mean...
I'm joking, Subo. I thank you for the kind words.
My name's Olkin, and I can watch after myself.
Of course you can. But you don't have to do that alone anymore. Every member of the Pale Hand watches out for each other and contributes to the guild. Can you do that?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now find a space for yourself. I'll make sure Olkin finds his way here. Use some help.
Bye.